पर आमंत्रित करती हूँ श्री ओम बिरला जी को, साथ साथ हमारे प्रेसिडेंट, वाइस प्रेसिडेंट, हमारे सभी टोंट बेयरर्स, उनका, हमारे सेक्रेटरी, सभी का मंच पर यहाँ स्वागत है। और सभी की तरफ से विशेष रूप से आभार व्यक्त करने के लिए मैं निवेदन करती हूँ CS मनीष गुप्ता जी से, प्रेसिडेंट ICSI, कि वह श्री ओम बिरला जी को सम्मानित करें एक शॉल भेंट कर, और हम सभी की तरफ से आभार व्यक्त करते हुए एक पौधे के माध्यम से भी उनका स्वागत, जो हमारे एक संकल्प है सतत विकास की तरफ, सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट की तरफ। और आज के इस विशेष अवसर पर एक विशेष स्मृति चिन्ह भेंट कर एक बार पुनः हमारे मुख्य अतिथि को आभार, ग्रैटिट्यूड, अप्रिसिएशन। धन्यवाद सर। और अब मैं ICSI के उपाध्यक्ष, वाइस प्रेसिडेंट CSB नरसिम्हन जी को आमंत्रित करती हूं उनके स्वागत उद्बोधन के लिए।
Respected Sri Om Birla ji, Speaker of the Honorable Parliament of India, Sri Manish Gupta, President ICSI, Mr. Dhananjay Shukla, my colleague in the Council, Mr. Ashish Mohan, Secretary, other dignitaries of the dais, my Council colleagues, and other invitees who are present over here, and dear members. I've been allotted exactly 5 minutes to share about a legacy that has been around with us for more than 20 years. It's indeed a very arduous and a very difficult task. It is an activity which usually takes a major part of the entire year, but is eagerly awaited by the companies, the corporates, entities across the nation. Although the Secretary ICSI has shared the entire process of the agenda, awards, segments and categories, and what goes into making these awards a grand success, I have been allocated a different role. It takes us about 6 months to reach this stage. This day, before we welcome our guests, we invite the India Inc. and we solicit the presence of our own members, and in the said company, we recognize the corporates for their fabulous work. But more than the time taken during the entire process, a significant role player is the number of hands on the deck that provide us with the much needed support in taking this baton forward. Each award has a dedicated designated expert group. The group comprises members of the industry, academia, the profession, and to our delight, each year, as we ring in their phones, all the members happily agree to be part of this journey, taking time out of their busy schedule, flying in and joining us from all parts of the country for a day-long, sometimes even days-long meetings and deliberations, only to finalize the questionnaire. All this makes our heart swell with pride. Since I would not be able to make the names of all these 50 people to be announced here, our heartfelt gratitude to all of you for your silent contribution. If ICSI boasts of taking this legacy forward in the last 23 years, it is because of the combined efforts of many people. Once the questionnaire are put in public place, it is your corporates who make our efforts worthwhile by participating wholeheartedly in this event. Our processes, being quite rigorous, require our experts making phone calls to the independent directors for the CG Awards, conducting field visits for the CSR Awards, and our immense thanks to all these people who have understood the sanctity of these awards and pursued these activities with utmost diligence. You wouldn't believe that their evaluations have been major game changers in our journey, giving our clear-cut message that actions must match with the words. Another commendation goes to the officials of the regulatory authorities who offer us information as and when solicited, only to solidify the foundations of our decisions. You know the delights You know what delights us even more, even now and then, the phone calls that we receive in between these months asking for status of the awards from the participants. They prove to us that even you are eagerly awaiting for the results which will be announced soon. What stands between our shortlisted companies and the trophies here is the jury. It has been an understanding with us that the task of making me left with the decision makers only. And it is for this reason that the chair of the jury is commanded by a former Chief Justice of India. This year, we had amongst us the Honorable Justice Sri Tirath Singh Thakur, joining him in this process for the corporate honchos, heads of the regulatory authorities, apart from academia, institutions, even industry association. Agreed that it is a difficult task to have a meeting of minds with such a varied group, but you all would agree that if such a varied group reaches a consensus, then there would not be an iota of doubt on the decision being reached. No words of appreciation can truly portray the gratitude which we have in our hearts for all of them. Friends, we began these awards in the year 2001 knowing the fact that the recognition is important for motivation, but definitely not knowing that you would be creating history and building a legacy. What followed for a long time was tweaking here and there in the categories, but things have changed with changing regulatory legislature scenario. In 2019, that we made the distinction between listed and unlisted companies and initiated the process of awarding those companies under 3 separate categories: large, medium and small. In 2016, we launched the ICSI CSR Awards. In 2019, we rolled out the ICSI Best Secretarial Audit Report. In 2021, we launched the ICSI Best PCS Firm Award. And I'm sure with the deliberation which took place here, a few more awards will be coming up the next year as well. In 2022, we had started with the ICSI Business Responsibility and Sustainability Award. My heartiest congratulations to the entire India Inc. and all our participating companies for the 23rd edition of ICSI National Awards for Excellence in Corporate Governance and for this thought of outdoing themselves before competing with the rest. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for giving us a comprehensive account of the awards and setting the tone and the context towards this presentation ceremony. And now we invite the insightful and visionary views of the President ICSI. I would like to request CS Manish Gupta ji to kindly deliver his presidential address.
Thank you. Honorable Speaker, Shri Om Birla ji, Chief Guest for the 23rd Corporate Governance Award ceremony hosted by ICSI. Vice President ICSI, my Central Council colleagues on the dais, Secretary ICSI, past presidents of the Institute, past Secretary of the Institute, secretaries who are present here, all awardees who are going to get the awards, other participants, ladies and gentlemen, very good evening to all of you. Good evening to all of you. At the outset, I welcome you all on behalf of ICSI to this award function. And we are really fortunate to have a gracious presence of Shri Om Birla ji on this occasion. Thank you very much, sir, from core of our heart for gracing the occasion and accepting our request to be a chief guest for the award function. Thank you for gracing the occasion, sir. Friends, this journey of awards was started way back in the year 2001, when one of the former president, Dr. Jagmohan Rao, has conceptualized this idea. And unfortunately, just yesterday only he expired and he is no longer with us. But he is visionary. He has started, instituted these awards, and this journey would continue for many years to come. I am very much sure in that. Let me appreciate the efforts and the contribution given by Honorable Justice, former Justice T.S. Thakurji, jury chair. He was very categorized in his approach and very much eager to participate in this award function. And when we had our jury meeting, he has suggested many way outs and to improvise these awards. And we have given an assurance to Thakurji that we will be having those suggestions to be there in the next year's awards going forward. Sir, let me share with you the award process, although that has already been briefed by the Vice President. Whenever we are inviting those nominations from the corporates for the award ceremony, there is an expert panel, those who are formulating those questionnaire for the participants who are going to be participating in various categories. Then the screening committee has to decide upon the questions and the answers given by the participants. Then there is an interaction with the independent directors, with the board of directors, auditors, regulators. Based on the feedback given by them, it is being presented before the jury, and jury has to consider each and everything before announcing, before deciding any such awardee in all those categories. Many congratulations to all the awardees who are going to get the award today by the hands of our Honorable Speaker Lok Sabha, Om Birla ji. Friends, the good practices has to be established at the ground level, and we have started with these awards in the year 2001. And let me share with you all that there are many things which are there in the corporates which they are following up, which are voluntarily adopted by those corporates. We have come out with a brilliant idea that was shared by the Secretary a few minutes back, that we are coming out with the corporate governance from compliance to excellence. That booklet, that book, which has a summary of the good ideas, summary of the good practices which are being adopted by the best governed companies, which can be implemented at all the levels, at all the companies. And that is going to be a good book to be there in your libraries, to be followed very rigorously by each and every company secretary going forward. Up to this time, we have 1.0 and 2.0 of that edition. Very soon we are going to have the 3.0 based on the good practices which we have decided and judged in these awards only. Sir, let me share with you all that our institution is the largest body of the governance professional, and we are the most humbly having the largest number of the company secretaries in the entire world. If I say there are only 105,000 company secretaries or the governance professional available in the entire world, and today the Company Secretaries Institution of India is leading with more than 72,000 members. Sir, at the same time, as we are leading in the space of the governance, we have started with a unique initiative. The entire world is nowadays working on ESG and sustainability. We are in touch, we are in talks with all the governance institutions across the world. We have constituted a small team of governance institutions wherein the president and the nominees from those governance institutions are there. We have started working on the international sustainability standards. And very soon those standards would be out, would be there for the public comments. And I am happy to share with you all that your institute has taken a lead and playing a leading role in formulating those international sustainability standards, which would be there as a guiding force for all the corporates and all the company secretaries in the days to come. At the same time, sir, this year we have constituted another board at the ICSI, which is named as Governance and Compliance Board of ICSI. It is being chaired by one of our former president, Ranjit Pandeyji. And the idea and the intent of having this particular board at ICSI is to have standards, particularly for those regulations, those acts, those legislations wherein there is no regulator as such. I'm really happy to share with you all that we have started working on one such regulation or the legislation which is very much there in the practice, which were there in each and every corporate has to comply with those provisions. But when it comes to the compliances, there are only few precedents available, wherein there are only few decided case laws which are available for as a precedents. Anyone can guess which act or regulation I am talking about? So let me share. This is the POSH Act, which is a very small in terms of the pages or the section. But if you talk about the compliance, that is going to be a hectic exercise for the compliance officers or the governance professionals. So we have formulated the standards on POSH that your council is going to adopt those standards in the ensuing council meeting, and very soon those POSH standards would be there for the public comments, and I'm sure going forward, every professional and every corporate at every level would be benefited with this small endeavor of ICSI, which is a little away from the secretarial practices, but yes, it is for the governance, it is for the compliances at all the grassroots level. Once again, many congratulations to all the awardees who are going to get the awards today, and thank you very much for your participation. I once again thank our chief guest, Om Birla ji, for gracing this occasion. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Jai Hind, Jai ICSI. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for reinforcing the enthusiasm and zeal for effective governance with your address, and also citing the vision and mission of ICSI. And और जो नई पहल आपके नेतृत्व में ICSI ले रहा है, उसके बारे में भी हमें जानकारी देने का. आगे बढ़ते हुए देवी सज्जनों, towards greater dissemination of again information and the initiatives which ICSI is taking, we now have the release of 7 publications at the hands of Shri Om Birla ji. I would like to request our President ICSI to kindly facilitate it and request Shri Om Birla ji to kindly release these publications. The first is Company Law, Exploring Procedural Dimensions. Request C.S. Pavan Chandak and C.S. Suresh Pandey, the Central Council members, also to please join as we have this release of this book, this publication. This practical-oriented publication, ladies and gentlemen, is being brought out in view of increasing emphasis on adherence to compliance norms, coupled with the fact that significant amendments that have taken place in the Companies Act 2013 since its inception, a comprehensive knowledge pertaining to the procedural aspects of the company law now need to become essential. This book is being brought out through the Professional Research and Publications Committee of the Institute, chaired by C.S. Pavan G. Chandak. Would also like to thank C.S. Rupanjana De, Council Member Eastern Region, C.S. Suresh Pandey, Council Member Northern Region, C.S. Venkataramana Rajayolu, Council Member Southern Region, and C.S. Rajesh C. Tarpara and C.S. Ashish Karudia. We now have the release of the next publication, Charter of Board of Directors, and I would like to invite C.S. NPS Chawla and C.S. Rupanjana De, the Central Council members, to please join. The importance of the functions discharged by the board has laid the foundation for articulating this charter, comprising legal, regulatory as well as desirable good practices to be followed by the board of directors while discharging their responsibilities. We next have the release of the Charter of Nomination and Remuneration Committee. The release of the Charter of Nomination and Remuneration Committee. Would like to invite C.S. Praveen Soni and C.S. Rajesh Tarpara, the Central Council members, to please join as we have this release. The importance of the functions discharged by the Nomination and Remuneration Committee, NRC, has laid the foundation for articulating this charter, comprising legal, regulatory, as well as desirable good practices to be followed by NRC while discharging its responsibilities. We thank all the members of the Secretarial Standards Board for the formulation of these charters of Board of Directors and the NRC, particularly C.S. Nagendra D. Rao, Chairman SSB, C.S. Praveen Soni, C.S. Suresh Pandey, Central Council members on SSB, C.S. S. Sudhakar, Group Convener, C.S. Deep Manisha, representative of SEBI, and all the members of the subgroup constituted for this purpose. We next have the release of the Guidance Note on Annual Secretarial Compliance Report. Invite C.S. Ashish Karudia and C.S. Vineet Chaudhary, the Central Council members, to please join. The guidance note on the annual secretarial compliance report was issued by ICSI in the year 2019. In order to provide updated guidance to the members of ICSI, it has been decided to publish the revised edition of the guidance note on annual secretarial compliance report, and the same is being released now for the benefits of the professional fraternity. We thank for the valuable contribution the Auditing Standards Board for the formulation of these revised guidance note, particularly C.S. Vineet K. Chaudhary, Chairman ASB, C.S. Manoj Kumar Purbe, C.S. Rajesh C. Tarpara, C.S. R. Venkata Ramana, C.S. Rupanjana De, Council members. We also acknowledge C.S.B. Narasimhan, Vice President, for his valuable contribution. We now have the release of the MSME Ready Reckoner. Invite C.S. Sandeep Kejriwal and C.S. C. Dwarkanath ji to please join the Central Council members. In furtherance of its commitment, the ICSI, with the intent of aiding both the MSMEs and the company secretaries alike, may I also request C.S. Rajiv Bajaj to please join. C.S. Rajiv Bajaj, may I request you, sir? The publication, ladies and gentlemen, developed under the guidance of MSME and Startup Board, chaired by C.S. Rajiv Bajaj, who joins us now, touches upon some of the most significant areas concerning the MSMEs and seeks to add to the government's agenda of promoting ease of doing business. We would like to mention that to serve this purpose, ICSI has formed the MSME and the Startup Board, rolled out the initiative MSME and Startup Catalyst, wherein company secretaries may serve as advisors to these MSMEs. And now we have the next two publications. I would like to invite for that C.S. Manoj Purbe and C.S. Once again Dwarkanath ji to please join. This is the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code 2016, the 8th edition, which is being now released. This publication, which is updated up to November 2023, is a rare act which covers all the provisions of the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code 2016, including the schedules and the notifications issued by the government. And we now have the release of the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Rules and Regulations. It has been updated up to November 2023. This is the 8th edition, which we are going to be now releasing. May I request once again C.S. Manoj Purbe ji, also once again CSC Dwarkanath ji to please be there. This publication, updated up to November 2023, covers all the rules and regulations along with all the circulars and the guidelines issued by the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India. These publications are finalized by the Governing Board of ICSI IIP under the chairmanship of Mr. P.K. Malhotra, Independent Director, ICSI IIP. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद श्री ओम बिरला जी का इन सभी पब्लिकेशंस को रिलीज करने का। और अब मैं आप सभी की तरफ से करबद्ध होकर निवेदन करती हूँ श्री ओम बिरला जी से कि अपने विचारों और अपने मार्गदर्शन से हमें लाभान्वित करें।
भारतीय कंपनी सचिव संस्थान के नेशनल अवार्ड और एक्सीलेंसी इन कॉर्पोरेट गवर्नेंस 2023 पुरस्कार वितरण समारोह में आईसीएसआई संस्थान के अध्यक्ष मनीष गुप्ता जी, वाइस प्रेसिडेंट बी नरसिम्हन जी, सचिव आशीष मोहन जी, काउंसिल सदस्य धनंजय शुक्ला जी और भारतीय कंपनी सचिव संस्थान में सभी कॉरपोरेट जगत के सभी साथीगण, ICSI के सभी सदस्यगण, गवर्नर काउंसिल के सदस्यगण, मैं आप सबको नववर्ष की बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं देता हूं, बधाई देता हूं। नववर्ष आपके प्रयासों से, आपके सहयोग से, आपके मार्गदर्शन से हम विकसित भारत के लक्ष्यों को प्राप्त करने में आगे बढ़ें और हमारा आर्थिक तंत्र मजबूत हो, पारदर्शितापूर्ण हो, जवाबदेही हो और जो आपकी महत्वपूर्ण जिम्मेदारी है कॉरपोरेट गवर्नेंस की, उस जिम्मेदारी को आप ठीक से निभा पाएं। महानुभावों, कॉरपोरेट गवर्नेंस की उत्कृष्टता में आपका बहुत बड़ा योगदान है और आपने अपने कार्यों से, अपनी पारदर्शी तरीका से, आर्थिक शुचिता से, उच्च मापदंडों से भारत की कंपनियों के अंदर पारदर्शिता है ताकि देश के आम उपभोक्ता, शेयर होल्डर, हितधारक सभी लोगों को इस पारदर्शिता का लाभ मिले। निश्चित रूप से ICSI के इस राष्ट्रीय पुरस्कार में जिन कॉरपोरेट जगत में पारदर्शिता लाने के लिए, नैतिक आचरण के मापदंड सुनिश्चित करने के लिए आपने जो महत्वपूर्ण कार्य किया है, उसके लिए मैं पुरस्कार प्राप्त करने वाले सभी पदाधिकारियों को, संस्थान के सभी सदस्यों को बधाई देता हूं, शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। ICS परिवार बहुत बड़ा परिवार है जिसमें 70,000 से ज्यादा इसमें प्रैक्टिस करने वाले संस्थान के सदस्य हैं, 2.5 लाख से ज्यादा विद्यार्थी हैं और विशेष रूप से भारत के कंपनी संस्थान में काम करने वाले लोग दुनिया के अंदर भी, अलग अलग देशों के अंदर कॉरपोरेट जगत में पारदर्शिता आए, जवाबदेही आए, शुचिता आए, इसके लिए दुनिया के कई देशों के अंदर भी काम कर रहे हैं और इसलिए ये परिवार अब राष्ट्रीय नहीं, अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर का परिवार हो चुका है। मुझे पता है कि जब भी मैं विदेश में जाता हूं तो हमारे चाहे CEO हो, चाहे कंपनी सेक्रेटरी हो, इन लोगों का वहां के आर्थिक बदलाव में बहुत बड़ा योगदान है और कई संस्थाओं के अंदर तो वहां की महत्वपूर्ण पदों पर उस कंपनी को संचालित करने में उनका योगदान है और उनके प्रयासों से कंपनी में आर्थिक शुचिता तो आई है, पारदर्शिता भी आई है, लेकिन उनके प्रोफेशनल तरीके के कारण उस कंपनी को प्रॉफिट में लाने में भी उनका बहुत बड़ा योगदान है और इसीलिए इस संस्थान की पहचान अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर है और इसके साथ साथ इसकी महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका भी आज पूरे देश में नहीं, पूरे विश्व के अंदर है। कंपनियों के अंदर अभी कई पेचीदगियां हैं, कानूनों में परिवर्तन होता रहता है, रूल्स में परिवर्तन होता रहता है। समय समय पर मैं अभी मनीष जी से कह रहा था, जब कानून में परिवर्तन हो तो हमारे संस्थान का ये कंट्रीब्यूशन होना चाहिए कि लोकतांत्रिक संस्थाओं में चुने हुए जनप्रतिनिधि को हम समय पर होने वाले मार्गदर्शन के अंदर सहयोग की भूमिका निभाएं। हर एक्ट में जो परिवर्तन होता है या नया एक्ट लाते हैं, नया कानून लाते हैं, उस समय जनप्रतिनिधि हर क्षेत्र में एक्सपर्ट नहीं होते। उस समय आप जैसे एक्सपर्ट लोगों की आवश्यकता है। अगर आप एक्सपर्ट लोग जनप्रतिनिधियों को सहयोग करो, उनकी कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग करने में सहयोग करें और किस कानून के अंदर क्या पक्ष है, क्या उसका लंबे समय देश को, कंपनियों को सुचिता लाने में लाभ होगा और भारत के आर्थिक तंत्र को भी मजबूत कर पाएंगे, तो उस एक्ट के अंदर, उस कानून बनते समय अगर संसद और विधानसभाओं में तर्क के साथ डिबेट होगी, चर्चा होगी, तो बेहतर परिणाम आएंगे। कई बार सरकार कानून लाती है, कानून नौकरशाहों के द्वारा तैयार किया जाता है, लेकिन लेजिस्लेटिव ड्राफ्टिंग करते समय जो ब्यूरोक्रेटिक सिस्टम के लोग हैं वो बहुत अनुभवी नहीं होते और लेजिस्लेटिव ड्राफ्टिंग के समय अगर एक कमी रह जाती है तो उसका बहुत लंबे समय तक प्रभाव पड़ता है। और इसीलिए मैं संसद में देखता हूं कि जब चर्चा हो तो विशेष रूप से जनप्रतिनिधि उस एक्ट को, उस कानून के अंदर जो कुछ भी धाराएं लाई जा रही है या बदलाव किया जा रहा है, हर सरकार की मंशा रहती है कि कानून पारदर्शितापूर्ण हो, कानून जवाबदेही हो, कानून के माध्यम से आर्थिक सुचिता आए, हितधारकों का हित संरक्षण रहे और आर्थिक तंत्र भी हमारा तेजी से बढ़े। सरकार का यह प्रयास रहता है कि हम आर्थिक तंत्र को कैसे मजबूत और सुव्यवस्थित कर सकते हैं। कानून के दायरे में लाते हुए हम किस तरीके से हमारी आर्थिक गतिविधियों को, जो बढ़ती अर्थव्यवस्था को और तेजी से ला सके, ताकि अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर भारत की प्रतिष्ठा बनी रहे और भारत की कंपनियों की प्रतिष्ठा बनी रहे। और इसलिए जब भारत की कंपनियों की प्रतिष्ठा बनी रहेगी, उसमें पारदर्शिता होगी, जवाबदेही होगी, सुचिता होगी, हितधारकों का अधिकार संरक्षण होगा, तो जितनी भी मल्टीनेशनल कंपनियां हैं उसमें अन्य देशों के लोग भी आर्थिक रूप से उसमें अपना हिस्सेदारी लेने का काम करेंगे, ताकि उनको पता होगा कि जो कंपनियों में मैं निवेश कर रहा हूं, मेरा निवेश, मेरा धन सुरक्षित है और ये कंपनी की आर्थिक स्थिति जैसी बताई जा रही है वैसी आर्थिक स्थिति है। इसलिए कानून बनते समय आपके संस्थान को विशेष रूप से, जब भी कानून बने और कानून बनते समय जब प्रचलित कानून को, जब आजकल तो कंप्यूटर आईटी का जमाना है, टेक्नोलॉजी का जमाना है, तो कानून की ड्राफ्टिंग को सबसे पहले जनता में प्रचलित करने के लिए डाला जाता है। उस समय हमारा प्रयास होना चाहिए कि उसमें हम सकारात्मक सहयोग दें, सकारात्मक मार्गदर्शन करें, ताकि बेहतरीन कानून बन सके। मैं कई बार देखता हूं कि कानून बनने के बाद कुछ दिनों बाद उसमें वापस संशोधन लाना पड़ता है, और इसलिए कोई कानून बनाते समय जितनी डिबेट होगी, चर्चा होगी, उतना ही बेहतरीन कानून बनेगा। इसलिए हमारे लोकतंत्र में मेरा मानना है कि हर कानून बनाते समय व्यापक चर्चा होनी चाहिए, संवाद होनी चाहिए, डिबेट होनी चाहिए, और विशेष रूप से जो हमारे माननीय सदस्य हैं वो कानून को समझकर तर्क संगत तरीके से डिबेट चर्चा करें। इसके लिए आपके सहयोग की मैं मानता हूं आवश्यकता है। आज दुनिया के अंदर भारत तेजी से बढ़ती अर्थव्यवस्था है और लोगों का विश्वास देश के अंदर इस बढ़ती व्यवस्था में और विश्वास जमा है। दुनिया की बड़ी बड़ी कंपनियां भारत में निवेश करना चाहती है और उस समय आपकी बहुत बड़ी जिम्मेदारी बन जाती है कि हम कंपनी सेक्रेटरी के नाते उसको सही कानूनी सलाह दें, उचित मार्गदर्शन करें और कंपनी के अंदर पारदर्शिता लाने में हमारे प्रयास विशेष रूप से होते हैं। और इसीलिए टैक्सेशन प्रोसेस से लेकर तमाम चीजों के अंदर जो कुछ भी परिवर्तन हो रहा है, उस परिवर्तन में आपके सहयोग की विशेष रूप से मैं आवश्यकता मानता हूं। और इसीलिए आज के इस बदलते परिप्रेक्ष्य के अंदर मैं देख रहा हूं कि इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी का बहुत उपयोग हो रहा है। इसके दोनों तर्क होते हैं कि चाहे प्रौद्योगिकी का उपयोग हो, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस का उपयोग हो, लेकिन उसमें उपयोग करते समय मानव संसाधन का कम उपयोग तो हो, लेकिन पारदर्शिता लाने के लिए आपके महत्वपूर्ण सहयोग की आवश्यकता पड़ती है। और इसीलिए हमारी कोशिश होनी चाहिए कि उस पारदर्शिता लाने में हम किस तरीके से बेहतरीन कानूनी सलाह दे सकते हैं। और मुझे याद है कि आज भारतीय कंपनियों की प्रतिष्ठा विश्व में बढ़ रही है और इसके कारण अन्य देशों से निवेश भी आ रहा है। आने वाले समय के अंदर जब बदलती परिस्थिति में भारत आर्थिक अर्थव्यवस्था में तेजी से बढ़ रहा है, दुनिया की बड़ी कंपनियां भारत में निवेश करना चाहती है, उस समय आपकी बहुत बड़ी जिम्मेदारी है। जितनी पारदर्शिता होगी उतना ही विदेशी निवेश आएगा, जितनी पारदर्शिता होगी उतने ही हितधारक अपने हिस्सेदारी उसके अंदर शेयर होल्डर के रूप में रखेंगे। और इसीलिए कंपनी सेक्रेटरी के नाते इस आर्थिक अर्थव्यवस्था के अंदर आपकी महत्वपूर्ण जिम्मेदारी है और इस आर्थिक अर्थव्यवस्था के अंदर शुचिता है, पारदर्शिता है, जवाबदेही है, हमारी कंपनियां बेहतरीन तरीके से काम कर सके। मुझे आशा है आप सभी संस्थान के लोग देश हित में, राष्ट्र हित में इस काम के लिए सहयोग करेंगे और भारत में और निवेश आए, भारत का आर्थिक तंत्र और मजबूत हो, उसमें भी आपका विशेष रूप से सहयोग रहेगा। आप सभी को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। जिनको पुरस्कार मिला उनको बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं, बहुत बहुत बधाई।
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद श्री ओम बिरला जी। आपका संदेश, आपका मार्गदर्शन सभी को अपनी जिम्मेदारी पूरी ईमानदारी, पारदर्शिता के साथ, जवाबदेही के साथ निभाने की तरफ प्रोत्साहित करता है। और जिससे, जैसे कि आपने कहा, न केवल कंपनीज की प्रतिष्ठा बढ़ेगी, पर आपका योगदान भारत को विश्व की तीसरी बड़ी अर्थव्यवस्था और सही मानने में विकसित भारत बनाने में सहयोग बहुत महत्वपूर्ण रहेगा। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर। और देवी सज्जनों, अब आरंभ करते हैं पुरस्कार वितरण समारोह और मैं निवेदन करना चाहूंगी श्री ओम बिरला जी से कि अपने कर कमलों द्वारा ये पुरस्कार प्रदान कर सभी को सम्मानित करें। और शुरुआत करते हैं ICSI बिजनेस रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी और सस्टेनेबिलिटी BRS अवार्ड्स 2023 से। These awards, ladies and gentlemen, were instituted in 2022 and they recognize the efforts of the companies integrating ESG for conducting their business in responsible and sustainable manner. इन पुरस्कारों के बारे में विस्तृत जानकारी के लिए सबसे पहले एक शॉर्ट वीडियो देखते हैं।
To emphasize integrating ESG into business practices and to recognize the efforts of companies moving towards sustainable practices, the ICSI has introduced the ICSI Business Responsibility and Sustainability Awards in the year 2022.
All listed entities and unlisted companies are eligible to participate in the awards.
Evaluation is done on the basis of responses received on the questionnaire, followed by factoring in regulatory responses confirming the credentials of the shortlisted entities. The questionnaire for the BRS Awards is divided into 3 sections, comprising governance, social and environment aspects. Final selection is done by a jury of eminent personalities.
And the award shall be given to the best corporate from service as well as non-service sector.
ICSI BRS अवार्ड्स आज 2 कैटेगरीज में दिए जाएंगे, सर्विस और नॉन सर्विस सेक्टर में। और सबसे पहले नॉन सर्विस कैटेगरी में देखते हैं कि जो शॉर्टलिस्टेड एंटरप्राइजेस रहे हैं आपकी स्क्रीन पर। और अब मैं श्री ओम बिरला जी से निवेदन करती हूं आज के इस कैटेगरी में जो विजेता रहे हैं उनका नाम अनाउंस करने के लिए। In the non-service sector, ladies and gentlemen, the shortlisted enterprises on the screen, and the winner is Tata Steel Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner. Would like to invite Mr. Parvathisam Kanchanadham, the Company Secretary and Chief Legal Officer. Also Mr. Piyush Jha, please present with us, the Head Sustainability and Disclosure, and Ms. Mukta Fadnavis Iyer, who's also present with us, the Head Compliance of Tata Steel Limited, to please join. ट्रॉफी और सर्टिफिकेट से इन्हें सम्मानित किया जा रहा है। अगला सर्विस सेक्टर में अगला पुरस्कार सर्विस सेक्टर में, और इसमें जो शॉर्टलिस्टेड एंटरप्राइजेज हैं आपकी स्क्रीन पर, और इसमें विनर श्री ओम बिरला जी द्वारा अनाउंस किया जाएगा।
Infosys Limited.
Infosys Limited, the winner, inviting Mr. Pankaj Kumar. May I request him to please join and accept the award. Next, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Corporate Social Responsibility Award, and this is going to be today presented in 3 categories, that is large, medium, small and emerging enterprise.
TP Center Odisha Distribution Limited.
TP Central Odisha Distribution Limited, inviting Mr. Pradeep Ghoshal, the Head CSR, and Ms. Suchitra Dash, Company Secretary of TP Central Odisha Distribution Limited, congratulating them as they received the awards at the hands of Shri Om Birla ji, the trophy and a certificate. We next have the CSR Excellence Awards in the Medium Enterprises category. And in the Medium Enterprises category, the nominations on your screen here. And the winner in this category is
Exide Industry Limited.
Exide Industries Limited. The winner here would like to invite Mr. Jitendra Kumar, the President Legal and Corporate Affairs and Company Secretary. May also request Mr. Nishant Sinha, Head CSR, if he's present with us, to please join. और अगला पुरस्कार सीएसआर एक्सीलेंस के लिए ही सीएसआर में एक्सीलेंस के लिए ही अब लार्ज एंटरप्राइज और इसके लिए जो शॉर्ट लिस्टेड एंटरप्राइजेस आपकी स्क्रीन पर और इसमें विनर हैं Best Corporate Large Category under the CSR Excellence Award.
Dr. Reddy Laboratories Limited.
Dr. Reddy's Laboratories Limited would like to invite Mr. K. Randhir Singh, Company Secretary, Compliance Officer and Head CSR, along with Mr. M.V. Narasimhan, the Deputy CFO, and Mr. Suraj Nandagopal, the CSR Executive. Congratulations to them. And we have now the ICSI National Award for Excellence in Corporate Governance 2023 and also the Governance Profession of the Year. First, the Best Governed Company under the emerging category in unlisted segment. On your screen, you're going to be seeing the shortlisted enterprises, and the winner is
ICI Prudential Pension Fund Management Company Limited.
ICICI Prudential Pension Funds Management Company Limited. The winner, gracing the dais now, Ms. Sonali Chandak, the Group Company Secretary and Compliance Officer, and Mr. Prabhu Jatiar, the Company Secretary of the company. और इसके साथ साथ सीएस प्रभु चेतियार जी को गवर्नेंस प्रोफेशनल ऑफ द ईयर पुरस्कार से भी सम्मानित किया जाता है। एक ट्रॉफी उन्हें दी जा रही है और मैं निवेदन करती हूं प्रेसिडेंट सीएस मनीष गुप्ता जी से। दिस इज लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन द गवर्नेंस प्रोफेशनल ऑफ द ईयर सीएस प्रभु चेतियार बीइंग recognized, appreciated, awarded in the unlisted segment emerging category. The next award, ladies and gentlemen, is for the Best Governed Company under the medium category in unlisted segment. आपकी स्क्रीन पर शॉर्टलिस्टेड एंटरप्राइजेस और इस कैटेगरी में विनर हैं This is the best governed company under the medium category in unlisted segment, and it is
Tata Consulting Engineering Limited.
Tata Consulting Engineers Limited, the winner in the best governed company under the medium category in unlisted segment. And we have Mr. Ashok Sethi, the chairman, Mr. Amit Sharma, managing director and CEO, Mr. Sachin Mishra, head legal and company secretary, and Ms. Yashada Kamath, the manager, secretarial and legal, being presented the trophy along with a certificate. Tata Consulting Engineers Limited. And as you saw on the screen, there have been tough competition. We heard about the process of evaluations. And now the winners being recognized at the hands of our Chief Guest Shri Om Birla Ji with a trophy and a certificate. And also recognizing CS Sachin Mishra as the Governance Professional of the Year in the unlisted medium category. He's been presented a trophy. Many congratulations to them. Moving on to the next award, which is the Best Governed Company under the large category in unlisted segment. We have the shortlisted enterprises on your screen. और इस कैटेगरी में विजेता हैं
Tata Power Delhi Distribution Limited.
Tata Power Delhi Distribution Limited. Congratulations to them, and I invite Mr. Suranjit Mishra, the Chief Financial Officer, along with Ms. Monica Mehra, Company Secretary. Also a trophy being presented. And now a trophy to CS Monica Mehra, being a judge as the Governance Professional of the Year in the unlisted segment, large category. So women CS being recognized here, Monica Mehra as the Governance Professional of the Year. Congratulations to them. Next award in the listed segment, under it we have the emerging category, the shortlisted enterprises on your screen, and the winner among them is
Sonata Software Limited.
Sonata Software Limited. We have Ms. Radhika Rajan, the Independent Director, Mr. Jagannathan CN, the Chief Financial Officer, and CS Mangal Kulkarni, the Company Secretary, Compliance Officer, and Global Head Legal, joining us along with their other colleagues as they join us to accept this award. the listed segment, and under this we have the emerging category. So many congratulations to Sonata Software Limited. And now we have recognition to CS Mangal Kulkarni as the Governance Professional of the Year in the listed emerging category. CS मंगल कुलकर्णी जी को अब सम्मानित किया जा रहा है, ट्रॉफी प्रदान कर गवर्नेंस प्रोफेशनल ऑफ द ईयर सम्मान से लिस्टेड इमर्जिंग कैटेगरी में. Congratulations to him and to the company. And we move on to the next award, which is the Best Governed Company under the medium category in the listed segment. And we look at the shortlisted enterprises on the screen, and among them the winner is
Marico Limited.
Marico Limited, the winner. We have Mr. Pavan Agarwal, the Chief Financial Officer, Mr. Vinay M.A., Company Secretary and Compliance Officer, and Mr. Boni Rai, the Company Secretary of the company, joining us to receive the award. And for inculcating good corporate governance in the company, CS Vinay M.A. being recognized as the Governance Professional of the Year in the listed medium category. And we move on to the next award, that's the Best Governed Company under the large category in the listed segment. The shortlisted enterprises on the screen, and among them the winner is
Asian Paints Limited.
Asian Paints Limited. The Best Governed Company, we have Mr. R.J. Murugan, the Chief Financial Officer and Company Secretary, along with Ms. Saloni Fadnis, the Deputy Company Secretary. The Best Governed Company under the large category in the listed segment, the award being conferred on Asian Paints Limited. और अब सम्मान CS R.J. Murugan को, who's being recognized as the Governance Professional of the Year in the listed large category. Now we have the ICSI Best Secretarial Audit Report Award, the SAR Award, the shortlisted enterprises on the screen, and the winner is
CS Neetu Poddar.
CS Neetu Poddar from Vinod Kothari and Company. The secretarial audit, ladies and gentlemen, was introduced as a process to evaluate and to report the compliance and the best practices followed in the company in elevating the culture of good governance. And towards that, the recognition to CS Neetu Podar, the ICSI Best Secretarial Audit Report, the SAR Award being presented to them. CS Neetu Podar of Vinod Kothari and Company. Joining along with the colleagues. ट्रॉफी और एक सर्टिफिकेट से इन्हें सम्मानित किया जाता है। और अगला पुरस्कार ICSI Best PCS Firm Award. This is in recognition of the excellent work and contribution made by PCS firms. This award was introduced in 2021 and the shortlisted enterprises on your screen, and among them the winner is
विनोद कोठारी एंड कंपनी।
विनोद कोठारी एंड कंपनी। एक बार फिर से मंच पर मिस्टर विनोद कोठारी, मैनेजिंग पार्टनर, मिसेस विनीता नायर, सीनियर पार्टनर, मिस नीतू पोदार, पार्टनर, मिस पम्मी जायसवाल, पार्टनर, एंड मिसेस वर्षा दीक्षित, पार्टनर। बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं इन्हें। और अब आज की संध्या का आखिरी पुरस्कार पर बहुत विशेष और प्रेस्टिजियस पुरस्कार। And we now have the ICSI Lifetime Achievement Award for translating excellence in corporate governance into reality. This is bestowed keeping in view the contribution towards performance, social welfare, public policy and corporate governance. I would like to request Shri Om Birla ji to please announce the Lifetime Achievement Awardee.
Venu Srinivasan, Chairman, TVS Motor Company.
Mr. Venu Srinivasan, Chairman Emeritus, TVS Motor Company Limited. We have Mr. Prasad Krishnan, the Vice President, TVS Motor Company Limited, joining us here on the dais to receive the award on behalf of Mr. Venu Srinivasan. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Venu Srinivasan is Chairman Emeritus of TVS Motor Company, one of the largest two-wheeler manufacturers in the world, and of Sundaram Clayton Limited, a leading manufacturer of automotive components in the country. Mr. Srinivasan has served for more than 4 decades in the automobile industry. He is widely recognized as one of the pioneering leaders of the two-wheeler automobile industry and has several prestigious awards to his credit, also the Padma Bhushan. श्री ओम बिरला जी का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद इन पुरस्कारों को प्रदान करने के लिए, और सभी को बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। और इस कार्यक्रम के ऑलमोस्ट समापन पर धन्यवाद प्रस्ताव रखने के लिए मैं आमंत्रित करती हूं CS आशीष मोहन जी को, सेक्रेटरी ICSI।
Thank you, Vimi, once again. Shri Om Birla, Honorable Speaker, Lok Sabha, Chief Guest of the ceremony, CS Manish Gupta, President ICSI, CS B. Narasimhan, Vice President ICSI, CS Dhananjay Shukla, Chairman Corporate Law and Governance Committee, ICSI, Council members of the Institute, former presidents, former secretaries, members of the Regional Council, Chairman and members of the managing committees of various chapters, distinguished guests, members of the jury, members of the expert group, proud members of the Institute, and Team ICSI. Greetings once again and a very warm and pleasant good evening to all of you. It is certainly a privilege for me to stand before this revered gathering on this special occasion of the awards presentation ceremony of the 23rd ICSI National Awards for Excellence in Corporate Governance. Yet another magnificent eve we had. Never let us down. Beginning my vote of thanks from these very companies, on behalf of the ICSI, I would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude towards the applicants, comprising companies of all structures and sizes, as well as practicing company secretaries for their painstaking efforts in filling out the questionnaires, arranging for the visits, and other requirements of the process. Talking of questionnaire and procedures, I take this opportunity to extend our heartfelt appreciation towards the expert groups, their members and the chairman of all of the 5 sets of awards for their dedication and commitment towards and adding greater strength to the questions and lending greater credibility to the entire award process. Ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed an honor to have some of the members of the jury amongst us, and at the same time it was a complete delight to be part of the jury discussion which have brought us to this presentation ceremony. Our heartfelt gratitude towards all of you, and I hope that we bask in the glory of your continued guidance in our future endeavors. And with them, thank you to the officers and members of the regulatory authorities as well, who have extended their support in our endeavor.